Take it higher, that's a god. On my heart, no, I give it all the God. Go to walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a god. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, another loss.
Nah.
Who do it better than me? Vision on 2020.
Open water. So that storm phase is okay. All right, let's do shit. My locker.
I'm gonna go with the niggas I usually like to play.
All right, well, let's catch it up first, then we can.
Huh? What? Where? I was working. What is that? Nigga talking shit like he nice. We want to see. Huh? Getting your money back? For what? Alright. I don't know yet, slime ball. Trying to make some moves. I got money to collect anyway.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California.
Ah, this nigga, Steph Weez. Jeez, I ain't quit. Yeah, bro, it lagged out. I don't know. Internet connection must be weak. I got my shit hardwired. I don't be on Wi-Fi. I don't be on Wi-Fi. I got my shit direct line. I should whoop your ass with these niggas. I am, just because.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after.
Alright, bro.
Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Ready up. 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey!
I hit.
On 1st and 10, Rudolph. And right away, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
We're getting Whitehead.
First carry for James Conner. He's got a first down and more past the 30. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, 82 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
You better keep him back.
Jameis to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
What?
Looking for Evans.
Come on, man. They didn't even let me go for it.
Picked off by Steven Nelson. Room here to run.
Here we go.
A good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know the fans are thinking right now, I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And it's caught.
You let this nigga get in front of you, dog. What the fuck is wrong with him?
An 18-yard touchdown.
He play like an old-ass man.
They broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
He play like an old-ass fucking man, dog.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some off.
Oh, wide open. Complete.
Learn how to play a safety position.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, 70 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Bring it. Bring it. Right there.
On first down, Rudolph. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Shaquille Barrett.
Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an
all you got to do is pressure Rudolph. That's all we need.
I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
You're waiting for that.
Call it a 3-yard gain. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Rudolph. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes
straight
over.
for the freight, though.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's the former Badger, Dare Ogunbowale. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Past the 20.
Tell them niggas learn how to tackle.
Tampa Bay. Dare Ogunbowale, 65 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there, a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Rudolph now to throw. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels.
Don't worry about that shit.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Ball's going to let this go for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, 35 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Still got a lot of game left. Yeah, right. This struggling ass team.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This thing is struggling.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this?
We're trying, nigga. We're going to.
There's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The catch pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty excited about.
Put that shit on the marker, bro.
Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Ooh, TJ.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Flushed out right. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans.
Ow!
Oh, not only
he
did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught inside the 15. That goes as a gain of 37 on third down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first. He's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Too easy.
A 13-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
All hands on deck, nigga.
Good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like it.
And here as he's taken down. William Golston. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. After the sack on first down, Rudolph. His throw's going to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On third down, here's Samuels. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run. But how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. They run it. It's Ogunbowale. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action. Winston looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
He's running.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now, the intended receiver out of the backfield was Jalen Samuels, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Through the middle.
Now it's Rudolph dancing to his left. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. Smith-Schuster, by the way, became the youngest player in NFL history to reach 200 receptions. He accomplished that Week 9 in the victory over Indianapolis. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Rudolph throwing again. There goes a deep ball. End zone. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Yeah, you think he did.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone.
He ain't doing that noise.
They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Fielded about a yard deep. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. From the gun, Winston. He lets this one fly toward the back of the...
Whoa, that was a PI?
The safety
he held him before he even got to the ball.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, yeah, he held him before he got the ball.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover two because a strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Rudolph loses
Give us the ball back.
And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
You gotta learn how to slide, nigga.
Shot at the 33-yard line.
Give us that ball back.
But that's what you
get him killed like you did in real life.
Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Winston. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by Steven Nelson. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
He's running.
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Rudolph looking to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. A beautiful fake. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real doing it. This is a real drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start
Look at Edmonds' feet.
A lot of them script
they
to
don't
start
know
the
what to do.
second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They go play action here on first down. Now he'll let it go deep right. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Run with this nigga.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout.
Who's winning?
The big swing was taken.
Oh, he is right now. He just keep doing that same shit. Get sacked, though, nigga. Them weak-ass plays ain't working, bro.
Hold on, you're broadcasting. Let me see. I gotta see this shit.
Getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon.
Life I did. Look, where you going to throw it? Where are you throwing it to? Where the fuck is you throwing it to?
And he goes down once more.
I'm about to watch this broadcast. Let me see what's up with it.
Second sack of the afternoon. Now Rudolph.
Did you already have good? Yeah, you did.
He's going to launch it for Washington. Got a man, it's caught.
Get the fuck out of here. That was a pick. You're getting lucky as hell.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
He's getting lucky as hell with these catches.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
Hey, yo, where you broadcasting this shit at?
Look at the chat. Go in the chat and look at my name.
That's in the chat. That's in the chat. All right.
And it's on the PlayStation. Go into the chat.
Bet. We in there.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Man, we ain't worried. Still a lot of quarter left.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive
I'm calm, nigga. I don't need to get hyped.
They like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together Charles a nice. And now look at this.
And he fumbled. He's a bum.
Picked up by the Steelers. And they get the
He is a
They'll set
bum.
up shop at their own
I shook right into him, and he did that whole ass
So
shit.
the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Keep trying to do that same
Johnson
fucking
was the
play. You're a
intended
one-trick
receiver,
pony
and
ass
it's
nigga,
second
I see.
down. Well, hey, we talked about the AFC playoff picture. Let's look at the NFC. That's a different story. You've got Dallas and Philly neck and neck in the East. Then Green Bay, New Orleans, and San Francisco as division leaders. But with only 2 more wild card spots, there'll be some good teams left out in the cold in January.
Yeah, because right now you got Seattle at 7-2, Minnesota 6-3. They would be in
garbage,
as
bro.
of right now. But the Rams 5-3, Carolina, and whoever doesn't win the East out of either Dallas or Philadelphia, this is going to be a heck of a battle, isn't it? People are going to have an effect on this conference with every game that's played, maybe even teams that aren't in the conference. Because if you lose to someone, anyone, it could knock you out of the race.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Yeah.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And a nice run there, going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 22.
You draw Porter. Hey, let's go.
Hand up.
Rudolph going to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
60 or 61. Matchbox right. Snap.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And
No,
the D not
nigga.
yielding much there. He's only going to
Ain't
get
going
a yard
nowhere.
about the 2.
And logo.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be counter. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner.
Oh, yeah, we're definitely running this back.
Touchdown of the afternoon.
Nice.
And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point.
We're definitely running this back, though.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
These the Buccaneers I'm playing you with.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. First down, Winston. Now he'll escape to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
To throw, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Wait.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 3rd and long for Winston. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go.
He ain't Rudolph, nigga. He won't fumble.
16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They start with a give to counter. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
And
the Steelers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Rudolph. Steps away to his left. He's got a man, complete. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. From the 44, Rudolph. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquille Barrett. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that lead. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. T.J. Watt able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And my goodness, another interception.
I'm done playing with these niggas. I need my rematch. These niggas are trash. And we going to the Steelers' home field, too. Send it, nigga. I'm waiting.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my
Are you singing that damn Snoop Dogg?
Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition, and all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. It's an old school Pennsylvania, the Eagles and the Steelers are underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
down. 50, plant.
57. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Defense.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he'll
It ain't
hope that
going
this
nowhere.
is not a sign
They
of
was
what's
going
in
somewhere
stores.
just
He has
because
to
of that
fight
last
just to get
team,
back
not
to the
this
line
team,
of
bro.
scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Okay.
From the gun, here's Rudolph.
Bitch,
And
get off the
that'll be
ball.
incomplete. Took a pretty
Bitch,
good
get off
shot
the
as
ball.
he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Lining the fuck
So
up.
now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Out of the gun.
Yeah, where's Juju? Where's Juju going?
Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Down to lose one. Now.
Going for it, it's Rudolph.
Out of bounds.
Catch it, but he's out of bounds.
Learn how to catch.
And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation.
Get them
maybe
niggas
even
out our
4th and
way,
inches.
man. Get them niggas out our way, man.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
That defense
It's a
and
gain
line
of
ain't fucking with this
13 and a
offensive
first
line.
down for Philadelphia. Our game not
This
even
is
2
just
minutes
over.
old,
You
but a
just
quick
opening up a
red zone
hole.
opportunity. It's first
Come
and
on,
10
let's
from the
go.
12. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On 2nd down now. It's Howard. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
I like
He's
that.
at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Howard, you gotta get that back.
They're finally able to take him down. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
How about
What's the score, bro?
aggressiveness of the defense?
7-0
They're
now.
not about to just fall on
No,
the fumble,
7-0.
are they?
Oh, shit.
And score is their motto, and they just did it.
The Eagles offense set to begin
Right
the
back
next
at him
drive.
again.
And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes
Why is Sanders
they
in?
put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last
Why
thing
is
you
Sanders
hear. That's
in?
exactly what you do.
What the fuck is
They
Howard?
follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
This
And
nigga.
coming up, sticking
Bro,
his nose
come
in the
on.
mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You mean what we gonna do? We going for that. We don't believe in your offense.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They do go for it. It's Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar.
Why would you come up?
So certainly an interesting
hate this
call
game
there to go
sometimes,
for
dog.
it. And that will
They
force
come
a
up for the
turnover on
dumbest shit.
downs.
You could have just caught it on the
From the
sideline.
34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Squeeze, double. Undercrush, undercut.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he's got some space here. And inside the 20.
You ain't
before
doing nothing
it's brought
special, bro.
down. That one good for 14
keep
yards
telling
and
you
a
that.
Steeler first. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call student body right because you had everyone on that side, including the fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains. Second down and goal. Rudolph. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Buying time to his left.
Oh my God, he stood right there and let him do it.
Steelers.
Niggas getting bullshit, dog.
There to make the grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
I'm getting pissed.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-7.
Bullshit.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28. There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's Wentz to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, T.J. Watt, there on the coverage. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. That's caught inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. From the red zone now, Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, there we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy,
he's nowhere.
Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rudolph. Fine Juju Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I smell it. I smell it. I smell it.
On 1st and 10, Rudolph. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Rudolph being chased out left. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Rudolph now to throw. Washington's got it. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Now it's Rudolph. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was going for the tight end, Nick Vanette, and it's 3rd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. So the field goal there counts what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Oh, I know.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
On 1st down, Wentz. Flushed out right. He finds an opening past the 40. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
Baby.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wentz flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. He was trying to get that one to Darren Sproles.
Losing for right now.
And it'll bring up 3rd
losing
down.
the game, though, like
and
that.
they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now Wentz, I think this is going to be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. They'll run it with Sproles.
1st down.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Lefty. Recon, 132 fighter.
Calm yourself.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Here's Rudolph. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Trash man, yeah, that's you.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A final shot before the break. Rudolph going top shelf for... Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs.
Establish the run on him, man. He can't stop the run.
That allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good. But when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Javon Hargrave there on the stop. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running
going
out
nowhere
to the
with
field.
him. Stop
a
it.
real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Again, it's counter. And getting this
Not
just
going
shy
nowhere
of
with him, bro.
midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards on the play, first down. On first down, it's Connor. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. From just shy of midfield, Rudolph.
What the fuck is he doing, nigga?
Swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Now Rudolph.
Still what?
Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46. Brandon Graham, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On first down, they run with Howard. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. They go with Howard again. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. He'll have another first down and more. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Dickhead.
They'll run on first down. Howard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It's big Vince Williams who made the tackle. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Wentz. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
We'll take the 3.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what
I think that factored in.
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw, Rudolph. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
What, nigga? My ball, motherfucker.
He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
You swore
So
it
now
was a mismatch.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion on
Jenkins
1st
back
down.
there, my boy.
Now a pass that's
Get the
taken in
fuck
by
out of here. We're
Smith-Schuster.
right there.
He gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a
Nigga, I'm
first
on it
down.
myself.
This quarterback
He didn't
now,
turn around.
5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel
Yes,
it
he
in.
did.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And he slides
better
to
hold
avoid
it.
the hit. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Rudolph. Forced out to his left. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Timmy Jernigan with a sack. Rudolph looking to throw it.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out.
Thank
Look
you.
at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he brings it back to right around
He's
the
a bum,
26-yard line.
Yeah, listen,
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Bud Dupree. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wentz escaping the pressure right.
Why are you winding up that
He's
hard?
going to go down again. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Wentz going to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Wentz. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
put it mildly. That is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rudolph looking to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering where it's going to go.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Flex, nigga, I'm in the backfield watching the damn fucking wide receivers. I don't want to hear it, nigga. You're mad as hell. You're mad as hell Big Fletch came through.
Sproles, the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And we have reached.
Nigga, I'm down fucking 19 points. Wow.
Good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Mika Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there.
You're weak as hell, bro. You do the same plays. You're not no better. You're garbage, dog.
They start the drive.
Where you going?
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped.
Nigga, I'm not crying. It's facts.
The line of scrimmage.
You do the same plays.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I beat myself.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Rudolph.
Nope.
And that'll be incomplete.
Nope.
Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Send Juju through the middle or send him straight up.
On 3rd down.
Where you going, bum?
And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Now Sproles. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 32 yards, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he rifles one incomplete.
What, bro?
Who's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 tonight.
Back to throw. Aguilar has it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Wentz now has hit on just 7 of 17 passes, 41%. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. It's caught by Sanders. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. To throw is Wentz. Flush to his right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. And no, it's incomplete. So that hits the ground with only 4 seconds remaining. And this should be the last play. One more shot. And his kick here is good.
Fucking bum. You're a bum. Now we.
A little drama there at the end, but really.
Yeah, win's a win, nigga.
Points get scored.
Yeah, you're ass, nigga. You're Garbino. Get the fuck out of here. Come to my field, nigga. He's trash, bro. He's garbage. You're ass, nigga. I proved it right there. Nigga, what? Prayed on what? I knew what I was doing. Oh my God, he's so garbage. Let's go. Bring Hollywood out. Nigga. Hey, cuzzo. This nigga ain't fucking with me, dog. Came back on this nigga. Scored a touchdown, hit a 2-point conversion, and got the onside kick, and kicked the field goal on 1. In the 4th quarter with a minute left.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
The best team in the AFC right now, North.
Their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. 2 hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
On 1st and 10, Rudolph. And he connects with Vance McDonald. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some
nigga.
Traffic, and it's intercepted.
Fucking bum.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Although a jet sweep.
Let Hollywood go. Let Hollywood go. Nigga.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards on the ground.
Uh-oh.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
I don't know what he want to do with his defense. Look at him. Keep switching it up.
On second down, it's Ingram down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce,
same play ass nigga.
40-pound glory gets
on
the
that
sack.
shit. I keep telling you, bum ass that. Open that playbook up, boy.
They hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform.
There's going to be a lot of my guys coming out this game.
Nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, 89 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell.
Let's go.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
No matter where you kick it, we did.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away.
We're going to run.
And now it's 3rd.
We're going to run.
Failure to connect on 2nd down. That leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Jackson. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Lamar Jackson.
I'm going to do all that, and I'm going to still score.
Able to improvise and get the first. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And some room to work.
Muscle his ass. Whoop. Nigga.
6 points for the Baltimore Ravens.
You better contain him.
Well, you want to talk about making something.
That nigga about to have 200 yards rushing on him.
Right there.
That's the new Michael Vick out there, boy.
Play, you couldn't find anyone open downfield. But sometimes the receivers just run those defenders off.
Lamar got 76 yards rushing. He thought he was going to kill him.
They're able to connect on the extra point. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you
and that is intercepted.
Ain't none of that happening, you bum.
Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
There, boy.
Once again, they'll go from the
no
23-yard line on
it.
2nd and 10. Rudolph.
Fuck off the ball. Fuck off the ball.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Praying this shit. You over there praying for a
shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands.
About to do that crossfire with Judy that you scored on?
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Yep.
Rudolph now to throw. And that will be
incomplete. He's a bum.
Pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open,
they begging for it, bro. You weak.
How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next?
In the words of my cousin, you weak, guys.
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now it's Rudolph. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Here's Rudolph, flushed out right. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Hey, let go.
Rudolph on 1st down.
Nigga, I was right there waiting on him.
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, right there on
in his face. It just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 2nd and 10, Rudolph. He's going to air one out.
Nigga, you're a fucking bum. You pray and hope they come back for it. Get off the ball.
To the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Running right, this is Ingram. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're
3 on the run there.
5. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now for Baltimore.
You gotta worry about this
it's
man.
The Ravens in possession.
He's a 76-yarder. You gotta worry about him.
To start things out.
Oh, he blitzing. He blitzing.
Now it's Jackson.
He blitzing.
And that is the tight end, Nick Boyle.
He don't know what to do. He don't know what to do. Get him off the field.
The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give him 17
you
on
want
that
somebody
pickup.
faster to come in?
Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deeper. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran.
No, man, you can't do shit.
Going to take over right there at the
you can't do shit on offense,
line.
bruh. We can.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he
Killer, what's going on, my boy?
Back-to-back good plays. Have him on the move on 1st down. Here's
one with you, my boy.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster.
Just in the regular game.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back 1st down pickups.
Oh, yeah. Earlier I was on
here
it.
will come at the 38-yard line.
Exactly what they needed.
I'll be on it after
because
this
they
game.
needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Rudolph. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Rudolph looking to throw.
You're a bum. Fucking bum, what I tell you. Goodbye, nigga. Pick 6. Get the fuck off the sticks, yo. You're a straight bum.
It's a foot race. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well,
you don't even need our offense on the field. Let the defense do everything.
Still act like you're the guy that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Rudolph.
What did I just say?
For the 4th time today, it's the former Seahawk, Thomas.
Oh, fucking Thomas.
This
nigga can't do shit with these Ravens.
And Brandon,
don't ever pick these niggas against me again, man.
Before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense.
I don't know what he want to do.
Every run's going to be a big
Shift the line.
but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Hollywood.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed.
Oh, be patient.
If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got.
Hey, Earl Thomas said he needs another pick.
To the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
That nigga didn't know what to do out there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll wind up incomplete.
Are you quiet now? You ain't saying nothing. What's going on?
2nd down. Well, with that incompletion, let's tap into the useless facts file, shall we? 3 guys with the last name Allen got the start in Week 9. Josh in Buffalo, Kyle in Carolina, Brandon in Denver. And now another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2.
What are you up here?
After the interception, here's Jackson escaping the pressure right. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. I think it's intercepted.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. On 1st down, Rudolph steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Climb
The
a
improv
hair
on the
run. I
scramble
put my
there gets him
fist up
6, and
after
it'll
I
be
get my
second
dick
down.
sucked. Quick buck. Maybe a gold chain.
They'll fake it. Now Rudolph.
Bum.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Throwing on third down. Here's Rudolph. Going for it all.
Oh, that's 3.
Intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up.
Player of the game, Earl Thomas, nigga.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
He had a bad spot for you, but the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
Get ready, get ready.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Buying time to his left. And some room to run now. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Come on, keep trying.
Jackson from the shotgun.
Oh.
His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense.
Nah, they called me off.
Get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing
told me I was off
may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Trying to shake off
Don't
the
try to throw that up
interception from
here.
the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. This is caught inside the 15. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
It said, nah, we don't want you to come in. Stay your black ass home.
Position after the big play. Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Rudolph looking to throw. And this
You're a
is
bum.
going to be intercepted.
I just keep picking you off.
Here by
Going to the crib with it.
And he will be brought down as time is now run out.
Bro, this nigga damn near threw. He threw 5 picks.
Down, 2 remain. Charles and I return.
Hey, I'm about to get off for a little bit. I gotta hit the store real quick.
Hey, Malik, look at this nigga threw 5 picks.
Number 3.
That nigga threw 5 picks. Ew.
And it's only the second quarter already.
Was that your second game?
Yep. No, 3rd game. You can't do shit with the Ravens.
Damn.
The Baltimore
well, I'll be right back, bro.
at the line, set to get going. We have not seen much.
Oh yeah, we about to start something when I get on, nigga. Leave that.
Hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now
running right back to the right, nigga. Come get it.
Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their pass.
Hey, man, you going to turn into one. You keep eating that shit.
It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Oh.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Good shit, Bud
Dupree. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. On second and a long way to go. Jackson, and that is incomplete.
Using what? What is he using?
Down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd
What is
down.
he using, bro?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something
Your
here on 3rd
Lord.
down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the
Bro, this nigga This nigga's
those are the
trash.
ones that hurt defensively.
That's how many
You do
rushing yards I
everything
got with
right.
Lamar
Excellent
Jackson
pressure,
right now.
Good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson.
Woo!
Stealing
Try to give it
pressure
up to
too
him.
much here. He's going down. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your
Heck
defense,
daddy.
maybe or just,
Damn.
I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Look at you, bro. Use the bum.
26 yards. On first down, it's Connor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Wrong.
Just a yard on the first down
He's a
carry,
true
so it's
drunk.
2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Rudolph. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 10 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
I'm having too much fun with this nigga. He finally scored
Boswell
after I
now
shut
to
him
kick
down
it
the whole
away after the
second quarter.
touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense.
Nigga, we ain't talking about the fifth either. We
And
talking
last
about
time
the
this year
guy.
was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term
Nigga, nah, you,
complementary football?
nigga, we were supposed to go to
Offense
senior
take
frogs
care of
when
the
you
defense,
passed
defense
out.
take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah.
See if they can recoup and recover. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up.
Yeah,
third
bro, that's
down.
when I came to you and told you that nigga was asleep in the car. I had to show you the pictures of that man. I had to show you the pictures of that man.
Didn't have
Hey,
a receiver open
fucking real.
downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man.
That ain't
because
the
the
word,
coverage
bro.
way too
It was
tight.
a
Unable
Rizak.
to find anyone open.
Nigga, once we left
Here's
Arts,
Switzer.
it was over.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56
Bro, this nigga-
yards on the punt.
Bro,
And
he
the Steelers are
didn't
going
want
on
to slow
offense
down. We
here,
tried to
first
tell him,
and
like,
10.
yo, pace yourself. We got a whole night. No, I got this. Nigga, what? Once we left Arts, this nigga tried to get in the car and
next
failed.
drive. And things are starting to move in the
He
right
fell
direction. They get the
out the
touchdown
car
last
trying to get
drive,
in
and
it.
their defense gets him the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm
My
eager to see how
life,
they
bro.
decide
I
to do
was
it.
in
They want to be
fucking-
methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Back to throw, Rudolph being chased out left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Rudolph. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Rudolph. Complete. It's Johnson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Nigga, you're ass.
To throw again on second down. Rudolph. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This quarterback now over 300 yards down for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Rudolph throwing again. Looking end zone,
Look
but it's
at you.
incomplete.
Can't do
Juju
shit, nigga.
Smith-Schuster the target once again, but it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Nigga, I'm winning. Fuck is you talking about, dickhead? Look at
It's
you.
intercepted
Can't
at the goal
score.
line. Picked off by Patrick Patrick on Wassor. And a short return
out of here,
to the
yo.
6-yard line. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams.
You rocked yourself.
Get set for the fourth quarter.
You keep doing that.
Ingram.
You keep doing that weak shit. Leave the safety where he's supposed to be.
50, 30.
Fuck about the game, nigga.
10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram. 93 yards. As a Ravens,
like I said, let my defense do all the work, nigga.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's...
Nigga, I'm up 24-14. What are you talking about?
Because his yards per carry went up significantly, right?
Who's win? I gotta win the game. I'm winning.
Tucker now.
My lead is secure. You can't score. This defense is too much.
This is taking about 7
You know not to throw to Earl Thomas no more.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Cost them.
Bro, you ain't missing shit.
But that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in
Didn't
a
I just
spot.
tell you don't throw to Earl's side?
3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Rudolph now to throw. Forced out to his left. Going tough. And got his man complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Rudolph. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, 40 yards. As they are now just an extra point.
Okay, 21-24. I'm still winning, nigga. The fuck? You act like you up right now. You're losing.
More interesting here in this fourth quarter.
So therefore, don't worry about it, nigga. You gotta stop me.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Don't pull that safety up no more.
Offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start
That
thinking...
nigga got 115 yards rushing.
You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. This one complete to
Goodbye.
Ingram. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
You don't know what to do, bro.
You
think I'm running it, then I pass it on you.
Good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Got it, nigga. When was the last time you beat me?
To make the tackle.
2 mans ago.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he's going to have to protect
2 mans ago, nigga. Fuck you talking about?
Here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Big play coming up. Here's
and you just lost 2 games.
See some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Woo.
Dancing to his left. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
Let's
no,
go.
he wants the football. And this is
Nope,
good.
we're going 5 wide, so
they
this
will
nigga
gain
can't
a bit
stop
of yardage
us.
on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. And here's a
Go
big
5
one
wide,
now.
he
Trying
can't
to
stop
hold this
us.
lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And an alley to run. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good
Come on,
shot
bro.
there.
You gotta play better defense than that, my boy.
Able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right.
I'm gonna do one of your moves.
Down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 20 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. This is Ingram, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. From the gun, Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Come
so
on, baby.
Time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's
Come on, baby. They did me dirty right there. Fat ass is supposed to catch that.
Take the field goal, take the point.
Sorry, defense wins games, baby. We've been winning the game all game.
Get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Back to throw.
What Rudolph doing? What Rudolph doing?
Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Rudolph. And this one incomplete.
What you doing, bro?
Too much
You
contact.
18 for 36. That's a bad rating, my boy.
Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Rudolph. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They'll look to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact.
You squandering time, bro. Yeah, dickhead. Dickhead.
Burn the timeout.
I ain't worried about you scoring, nigga.
Where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1.
Game over. Game over.
He's back to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster.
Game over. Game over. Yeah, nigga, you can't.
Ready? 50, play.
One last throw here for Rudolph. That's going to be caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the wall.
Goodbye, bum.
Well, Charles, they were close.
You're a bum, nigga.
Couldn't get that last
Top dog in here still. Don't matter, nigga. I'm up 2 on you. Nigga, you want to keep going, bum? You want to come back? You can't beat me no more, bro. You're ass, bro. I'm done. Nah, bro. I got to prove to this nigga he can't beat me, bro. He really can't fuck with me, bro. Facts, he can't fuck with me. If you think these Steelers is the answer, they ain't. Puma use on you now. We're gonna run on you with Zeke, man. We're just gonna keep doing what we want. Jalen Ramsey on the Rams. Oh, I should have used them and whooped your ass. It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm gonna pull out one foot and say, boy, to this next. Does that shit? Odin? You mean Odin?
It's a shotgun.
Oh, the organ. Let me go see what my baby doing, man. She probably sleeping.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
What then? That's the blunt. Hey, yo.
Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started.
The shit gun.
Away from AT&T Stadium. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down.
Tony Romo, this for you, bro.
Yard line.
When I'm all about my money, I get paid for promo. Yay.
And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. On 1st and 10, Rudolph. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
Keep running the same shit.
Here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rudolph. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. From the 50, it's Rudolph. Steps away to his left. He's going to launch it for Washington. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this.
They don't understand that, bro. We be in the crib.
And to establish the running game early.
On 2nd down now, it's Conner, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
I'll get me a
few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
You know what? Y'all some nasty motherfuckers, bro.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Inside is all the same. Say it again.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Bitch, you was born with that?
To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Crack.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Ooh.
That 2 verse 2, yeah, we be leveling up, though.
Take that bass out your voice, nigga.
Oh, you want to grab on that? I got it when the game out of shit anyway.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Prescott from the gun. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you got the stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively
Somebody talking?
And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Elliott. There he goes, right side. And he is into the end
You
zone.
have no type of run defense for it.
Ezekiel Elliott, 29 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now Rudolph on first down. Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
No, my boy.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Rudolph looking to throw, and he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. On first down, it's Rudolph. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Robert Quinn able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw, Rudolph. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Too easy,
But I just don't
man.
think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing
Big
you
boy
would think
Zeke.
of. But so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
He
he
would have
hates?
just it on the ground.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Prescott to throw.
Got him, Zeke.
And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll get this well past midfield before being
4
stopped
for
just
4,
before
whooping that
the
ass.
45. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
You better pull him back because I'm going to send 2 people right up that side.
A first down carry by Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13, Prescott. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this
out the
one
pocket.
away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Cooper's got it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. He'll get this down inside the 10 for
eat the dirt, nigga.
3.
Face first. So tell them little niggas to get their weight up.
This is Elliott. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he worked.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Zeke's 2nd touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown.
Zeke's going to get all my touchdowns, yo.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement.
Look at different run
here.
play,
Yeah,
man. You need something different in your arsenal.
But haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Weezman.
3rd and 2, Rudolph. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And they are going for it. It's Rudolph. And he finds McDonald. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. Rudolph on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Where are you now?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Rudolph. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That's what's funny
as the
to
clock
me.
will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not
He's doing them hurry-up plays. You burning more clock than you doing regular plays.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Being chased out left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now it's Rudolph. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Boswell good with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 68 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Here comes a first down throw for Rudolph. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Vance McDonald, 56 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Why is he giving up Khalil Mack?
Extra point put through by Boswell, and we are tied at 21.
Oh, shit.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, making the 24-yard line. About
Bro, I'm really not a passing on him. I'm just running the ball with Zeke all
day.
day.
Traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the
Nigga, you can't stop the run. Look.
Of the third quarter, one for each.
My nigga, Zeke again, first play run. You're a bum. Your run defense is ass.
That is into the end zone for a Cowboy
whipping his ass with Zeke.
Ezekiel Elliott, 76 yards.
Yep.
As they have taken the lead. Extra point by
Who ain't winning, nigga?
And good. And they will take a 7-point lead following the touchdown.
Zeke gonna have 300 yards rushing, damn near 400 on you.
This is taken about 7 yards
What
deep.
you holding the L, nigga? What you talking about?
And he'll make it across the 20.
You do the same play.
Set up shop at the
I'm letting you
23-yard
do
line.
it too. That shit's dead now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And I wish you
they
would
were
try to
punch it in
scramble.
the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time
Fuck off the ball, nigga. What I tell you about that throwing across the field
shit?
shit?
One more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline
Yeah,
really get into the
done.
game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back?
Oh, bro, the Ravens, he ain't want no smoke with them.
Always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Oh, my God.
Left side. And he's taken down.
You know what that
slip
nigga want.
across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Yeah, nigga.
Traffic and it's intercepted.
You want to do the same plays?
Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they take over. They'll set
Get off
up
the
shop
game, bum.
at the 46-yard line. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Woo, that boy got 241 yards.
Again, it's Elliott.
Fuck off, man.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. Complete to Jason Witten. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
What is you over there doing? You don't know what you're doing, bro.
21 yards.
Torturing
They
him.
play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete.
Torturing him.
Able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
He can't fuck with me, bro.
This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows
Yeah,
what
bro,
hit
you
him.
know I
Now
does
they gotta
that.
get ready. It's 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Ty, and I'm
It's a
broadcasting
yard,
it,
and
bro.
it'll
You
set
might as
up
well
2nd
just
and
tune
goal.
in. You keep grabbing Fitzpatrick like he's gonna do something. Look, that's 4 touchdowns with Zeke. Oh my God.
Cowboys taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out.
I whoop his ass
further.
too, bro.
A good sustained drive there in this 3rd
I
quarter.
whoop your
capping
ass,
off with a
nigga. Last time
touchdown
we
to
played,
give
I
them a
beat
nice
the shit out of
2-score
you.
advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for
Uh-huh.
me,
Now you got
seeing
good
the mix of what they
now
did,
you got good
how they
internet,
moved the
nigga.
ball
What you
downfield.
wanna do?
Very
I've been waiting
sharp
for you to
too.
challenge
Each and
me.
every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him
Hey,
about
Weez,
7
go
yards
practice,
all
bro.
told as
You
he's
need more
taken down
practice.
back
You ain't
shy
fucking
of
with
the
me in
20.
this.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the
And
football
what?
again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Ooh, they didn't let me click on him.
Here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Nope.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Rudolph.
Yeah, B-Ray got Modern Warfare.
Now he's going to go deep down the left side into heavy traffic, and
He's
it's
a bum.
intercepted.
Cheetah Bay Woosie.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end.
He got that too.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Man, listen,
There
I
are 2
whooped his
scores on the
ass.
plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but
Not
maybe
lying.
you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there.
We all got it.
First downs,
Oh,
they
what?
can't touch the ball.
Prescott, a quick throw caught by Cooper. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside to get up in here in the 4th quarter.
He probably at work, though. It's probably his girl.
Switzer on the return. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense will take over at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
I'm running your favorite play, bro.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
It worked.
Get rid of it. He's taken down. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I ran it twice on him, and he ain't get shit.
Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
That's the most disrespectful.
Here's Rudolph. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rudolph now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards,
Easy
1st
fix
down.
for that.
From the red zone now, Rudolph.
Oh!
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a big turnover.
This game's been over, niggas. We ain't had no chance of coming back.
Now the Cowboys
it's been over, bruh. Since I scored that 4th touchdown with Zeke, it's done.
We'll be back after this.
Oh, there's 2 guys there, bro. 2 guys at the ball. 2 guys at the ball.
I think this defense knew what was
Oh,
coming.
he got 5
He is
touchdowns.
smothered
Let me
behind the
correct
line.
myself.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd
Come
down.
on.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
You inched up
They
too
go
much.
Elliott again. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Pressure gets
Stood there like a champ.
goes back at the 4-yard line.
He
And
stood
this
there like
defense
a
here going to burn their
champ.
2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Get behind them. Oh, you fucked up.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
He run that back.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Dancing to his left. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Xavier Woods with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Johnson, the intended target. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball.
Where was he? Where was he?
Doesn't really come into play either. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Okay.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run
What the
like we
fuck?
just saw, would likely put
Oh
it into
my
this.
God.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. And And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Shake and bake.
7 yards there and a first
Shake
down.
is an earthquake.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought
Quit
down.
begging for a fumble, nigga.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout.
Make him fumble.
As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Well, Prescott here to throw. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
Win.
Prescott on 3rd and 2.
Nah.
He's got his target, it's Cobb. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to look end zone here for... And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Steven Nelson. Intended that time for...
He manning up out here, man.
The Steeler
Man
offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they
MP7,
decide
bro.
to do
Yeah,
with
it's
play
funny.
call,
I've been using it the last few games.
One
It's
play
not.
drive where you throw an interception. A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Okay.
Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Rudolph off play action. Buying time to his left.
Tries to extend the play.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Woo!
And this is intercepted. And that
A
should
little bit of
do it.
background noise in here, but it's hard to hear the fucking footsteps sitting
And
there.
he'll wind up
Good game,
losing
brother,
5
man.
yards or so on the
But you
return,
can't
but
come
no-
close. Quit. That man got an 83% completion. Pass completion. He's a beast.
Every first game we play, you always gonna lose.
Actually, no. I know how you play now. You're a bum. It's over with. Try again tomorrow. Try.
I beat you by 30.
But it got boring after I beat you 3 games straight. So, therefore, you're butt.
Bro, you only won 2 more games than me.
3 more games. We ran.
You played 3 games, dog.
Bro, you won the first one. I beat you with the fucking...
Played 2 more games.
I beat you with the Eagles. I beat you with the Ravens. And I just beat you with the fucking Cowboys. That's 3 more games. That's 4 games total.
With who?
I beat you with the fucking Eagles. I beat you with the Ravens. And I beat you with the Cowboys. Stop trying to...
You only